blessing for Abraham. Lot would be nothing but trouble and inconvenience. But he is ready to accept the trouble and inconvenience that comes from Lot. Many of us today also we have the same qualities. We are following the same qualities. We do have the same qualities in our lives. We travel with Lot when God asked us to leave everyone. So we do not know what that Lot is, but though it is not a blessing for us, though it is not recommended by God, but still we would like to accompany with them. We don't want to leave them. Some Lots follows us right from our behind. So we travel along with some troubles and inconveniences. So friends, we know the consequences of bringing growth in the following chapters. So friends, let me tell you that here Abraham's journey had started with a partial obedience. God asked him to do something, but he was doing a different thing. So let us try to learn a lesson. When God asked us to do something, let us try to obey completely, not like Abraham. So verse 5, let us read. Please continue to read verse 5. If possible, the last lines of verse 5. So he took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, all the possession they had accumulated and the people they had acquired in Haran, and they set out for the land of Canaan, and they arrived there. So verse 5 clearly says that they have reached the promised land. They have come to the land of Canaan. They have reached. But let me bring out second part in the journey of Abraham. Please read verse 6. Verse 6. Abraham traveled through the land as far as the site of the great tree of Moreh at Shechem. I don't understand. See, because by 5th verse, he had reached the promised land already. He had come to the promised land where God asked him to come. But still, he is seeking for a better place. He was moving, he was going on and on and on. He was not satisfied with the promises of God. See, God has plans for Abraham. God has some purpose of his life. He wants him to place him in a land of abundance. But though God brought him to the land of Canaan, though he arrived there, but still he was not satisfied. He was seeking for a better place. I don't understand. I don't know what kind of man he is. Even after reaching the promised land, see, he had come all the way from Ur to Haran. He settled there for some time. And again God called him, Babu, you are not supposed to stay here. Your journey should not stop here. So you please move on to the place that I show you. So he had come to the Calvary, that is the promised land, but still he is seeking for a better place. And please continue to read verse 7. Now the Lord appeared to Abraham and said, see, in theology we call it as theophany. Theophany is the revelation of God. See, God had to come down to this earth just to convince Abraham that, hello, you are in the promised land. Why are you moving here and there? So you just stay back. You need not go. You need not go. So God had to, I think God had to vacate heavens. God had to leave his presence, and he had to come down to the earth just to convince Abraham. And he confirmed that you are in the promised land. You are in the safest place. You are in the right position. But still, he is seeking for a better place. See, please continue to read. Please read verse 8. From there, he went on. Oh my God. What a man he is. See, God himself had come to him and revealed himself to him and said, "Oh, Abraham, you need not go further. Please stop here because this is the place that I want to give you." See, you can read verse 7. See, the Lord appeared to Abraham and said, "To your offspring I will give this land. The very land which you are in is yours and your descendants. I will give it to you. You can settle over here." See, many times God placed us in a better place. Many times God placed us in a best place, in a best positions. But still, by running after money, by running after pleasures, by running after positions, we look for something else. My dear friends, let us try to learn something from the life and journey of Abraham. God placed him in the promised land. God brought him safely to the promised land. God asked him to settle over here. It is the land which I want to give you for you and for your descendants. So, for down the generations, you can enjoy this promised land. You can enjoy the abundance of this land. You can enjoy the fruits of this land. But still, he is seeking for a better place. He was moving on and on and on. Friends, if God places us in a certain place, definitely that would be a place of blessing. Amen. But friends, we look for something else. We look out for, we look at our neighbors, we look at our friends, we look at our colleagues. He is getting promotion, but I didn't get promotion. So God, how long should I wait? Don't you answer my prayer? So these are the questions that we raise to God, because we don't satisfy at the place where we are at the place where God placed us. But friends, let us not be like Abraham, that is satisfied with the God's placement. And let me move forward. Verse 8 itself, please read. From there he went on towards the hills east of Bethel and pitched his tent. See, tent is a house of those who are just passing through the land, isn't it? It's a temporary living. God asked him to settle there for now, but he is trying to do no Father, no God. I don't want to settle here. I don't want to experience these land's fruits. So I just wanted to move on. So he just pitched his tent. He did not build his house. He did not make a permanent residence in that promised land, because he is seeking for a better place. He just pitched a tent and he spent some time over there, and again he was moving on. You can come to verse 9. Verse 9. Then, Genesis chapter 12 verse 9. Then Abraham set out and continued towards the Negev, or towards the south. Which means, I hope you all are very much familiar with the geography, maps, Google Maps. So north is always the first upwards, right? South is always downwards. So here, Abraham set out and continued towards the south. So my third fault that I observed in the journey of Abraham is he was striding downward. God placed him in a highest place, but he doesn't want to be there, and he was striding down and down and down. friends, let us not do the same. God places us in a good place, but He is striding down towards the south. That is Egypt. See, Canaan is stood in the highest ground, but this Egypt was located in the valleys. He is willing to go down the valleys. See, valleys are always referred as trials and tribulations. He is willing to travel through the trials, travel through the difficulties, but he doesn't want to come up from that stage. Here I wanted to remind you the prayer of David, where we could see in Psalms 61, where David says, he prays that, Lord, take me to the rock that is higher than me. So this should be our prayer, my dear friends. Our prayer should be, Lord, take me to the higher rock that is higher than me. Take me to the rock that is higher than me. But instead of that, he is going down and down and down from the place where God placed him. From that place, he is trying to slipping down. From the state of peace, he was sliding down into miserable situations. Misery. From a state of abundance, he is sliding down to famine. That's what we can find. Please continue to read verse 10. Verse 10. Now, there was a famine in the land. So famine took place in the land. Why? Because Abraham was not willing to stay back where God wants him to be. He was sliding down, he was slipping down, he was stepping down and down and down. That's why God wants to teach him a lesson. So this famine is to teach Abraham a lesson, but he did not realize even then. See, the conjunction is now. When he is still going down and down, when he is still seeking for a better place, when he started his journey with a partial obedience, then famine take place. So my dear friends, even then, please, my fourth fault that I found out, that I observed in the journey of faith, he is training to survive. He was struggling hard to survive. Because, please continue to read verse 10. Now there was a famine in the land, and Abraham went down to Egypt to live there for a while because the famine was severe. So there was a famine. He did not realize that it is just because God wants me to teach a lesson. But still he was continuing his journey. He was going down and down and down to the accursed city, Egypt. See, from a place of promised land, his journey is towards a place of accursed city. From a place of deliverance, from a place of victory, he was striding down to the place of slavery. Even then he is continued to go down to Egypt to live there. Knowing not, he would definitely have to face death. He wanted to live there, but remember, to live, he has to do one thing. He should not go down to Egypt, but he should come back to God. He should take U-turn. He has to take U-turn at that point of time. But instead of that, he was going down to Egypt. Friends, when we do the same, God wants us to place at a best place. We run after many things, and we run away from God. We run away from the communion of God. We run away from the plans of God. We run away from the purpose of God. And we face some struggles. We face some difficulties. Even by going through those difficult times, We do not realize that God wants to teach us a lesson. Still, we continue to strain. We continue to work hard for our survival. Rather, we should come back to God. If we come back to God, if you would have come back to Canaan, things would be different, my dear friends. But unfortunately, he chose to go down to Egypt than coming back to Calvary. And please continue to read verse 11 to 13. As he was about to enter Egypt, he said to his wife Sarah, I know what a beautiful woman you are. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, this is his wife. Then they will kill me, but will let you live. Say, you are my sister, so that I will be treated well for your sake, and my life will be spared because of you. Here again, I observe the fifth and final fall in the journey of Abraham. He is shamming to get rescued. Shamming means falsely present something as truth. So he was ready to present something false as if it is truth. So Abraham persuaded his wife Sarai to lie on his behalf. You say that you are my sister. Of course, in the very same book, Genesis chapter 20, verse 12, we can say that, we can see that Abraham says to Abimelech that Sarai is my half-sister. So this is half-truth. He says to Abimelech that she is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother. So this is half-truth. But this half-truth is a whole lie. Because here Abraham's intent was clearly to deceive Egyptians, isn't it? So here his intention is to deceive the Egyptians. So now the fifth point is he was shamming to get rescued. He is presenting something false as if it is true. Which means he is trusting in his deception to get protected than trusting in the Lord who has called him. Abraham would say that my God has promised me that he would give me children, so I did not have them yet. So God definitely would bless me, and God definitely would give me sons and daughters. So I would definitely be blessed by him. So until the promise is being fulfilled in my life, nothing can be done. Nothing harm can be done in my life. He would say that. Instead of having trusted God who had called him, he was trusting in his deception, his deceptive thoughts, and he asked her, he persuades his wife to lie on his behalf. Friends, if God called us, if we have the promises of God with us, if we are in the plan of God, definitely whatever may come, whoever may rise against us, do not fear. We need not be afraid, because when God is on our side, who can stand against us? That should be our faith. But here, the man of faith, at that point of time, in this journey of faith, he had to lose his faith. He was trusting in his own deceptive methods to get protected by the harm that comes from Egyptians. So friends, even Abraham, no doubt, absolutely he is a man of faith. Even not me, it is the certificate given by the Paul the Apostle. You can turn with me to the book of Galatians chapter 3 verse 7, where Paul says, Abraham was a man of faith Abraham was a father of faith, father of believers. So there's no question about it. There's no discussion at all. But still, he did not start his journey as a hero of faith. His beginning was just like yours and mine. So don't worry, my dear friends. For some time, at some situations, when we start our journey with a partial obedience, just as Abraham did. For some time, though God placed us in a best place, though God brought us to His promises and to His plans, but still we seek something better. And thirdly, we stride down from our place that God placed us. And fourthly, we strain to survive because we are running away from God. We are running away from His plans and His purpose in our lives. Fourthly, fifthly, we sham. We falsely present something as if it is true. And we justify that, we need to be very wise to get along with the situations. So friends, all these situations, all these incidents, all have taught Abraham a good lesson. Abraham learned some lessons from these faults, and he was growing in faith and his obedience. So that's why he could become the same man who had these faults in his journey of faith. The same man had become the father of faiths. And he could do that. If we learn some lessons from our faults in our journey of faith, we can also become strong men and women in Christ. May God add His blessings to the hearing of His holy word. May God bless you all.
Thank you, Pastor. This is the time for us to offer our offerings. I request ushers to collect the offering.
Precious
Let's close our eyes. Our most loving and gracious Heavenly Father, once again to thank you for making all of us to your holy presence. Thank you, Lord, for enabling us to come to your sanctuary. Lord, as we are drawing near to the table that is placed before us, Lord, help us to be pure and help us to examine ourselves before we draw near to the table, Lord. Father, as we take part in this service, Lord, Lord, you enable all of us. Would you please forgive us our trespasses? Lord, we have sinned against you. We beseech your forgiveness. And Lord, please forgive our trespasses, forgive our sins, and help us to be holy and take part in this service. We uphold the entire salvation to your mighty and caring hands. Please take hold of it, and you anoint each and every one of us, and you fill this place with your presence, and use us for the existence of your kingdom. We ask all these things in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen. Please turn with me to the book of an epistle of Paul to the 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 26. An epistle of Paul to the 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 26. Let me read for you. For whenever you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the Lord's death until he comes. Here Paul is asking us to proclaim something. So what do we need to proclaim? When do we need to proclaim? We need to proclaim the death of Jesus Christ, and not all the time, but whenever we eat from this cup and whenever we drink from this cup. See, many times we come to the sanctuary, we come to his sanctuary with a load full of agony, load full of burdens, full of evil thoughts. Our minds are sinful, our thoughts are sinful, even our deeds are sinful. But God asking us to be holy, because he said, try to be holy as I am holy. So by the blood that is shed from the cross of Calvary, he is ready to make us pure. He is ready to cleanse all our iniquities. The only thing that we need to do is we just need to proclaim that my God, my Savior, has died for the remission of our sins. Because he died on the cross, because he laid his life on the cross of Calvary, because he shed his blood on the cross of Calvary, today I gain life. Today I have an assurance that I will definitely enter into the eternity. So, friends, let us try to learn this simple lesson, that whenever we approach his table, we should be mindful that because of his death, we are able to come to his sanctuary today. So let's close our eyes and let's pray for the bread which is broken for the remission of our sins. So may I request Mr. Dan Kumar Garu to please come forward and lead us in prayer, please, for bread.
this moment of time, I request Mr. M. Sanjay to kindly come up over here to the dais for the distribution of the elements. Shall we look to the Lord in prayer? Our loving and gracious Father, we thank you for your grace and your faithfulness for allowing us to come into your sanctuary on the first Sunday of this month. But your Father, it is not our greatness, it is not something that we have done or are about to do, but Lord, but it is your sheer faithfulness and your love and grace towards us, something that we do not deserve. Oh Father, Lord, even as we come to your throne of grace, oh Father, we bring our various issues to us and we fall prostrate before you, beseeching you not to take out your wrath upon us for anything that we might have done, oh Father. Otherwise, oh Lord, we dare not stand in your presence. Lord Father, even as, oh Lord, we partake of these elements, and moreover, oh Lord, we partake of the bread, oh Father. We remember the supreme sacrifice that thou hast made for us on the cross of Calvary, that your body was bruised for our sins, O Lord. Father, and this, because of your bruises we have been healed. Loving Father, we praise you, we glorify you, we give you all the glory, Lord Father. We thank you for your sacrifice, O Lord Father. For otherwise, O Lord Master, we would have been something else somewhere else. Master, have mercy on us, have mercy on us. And even as we approach your table, with all humbleness, O Lord, have mercy on us, have mercy on us, and redeem us of our sins. In Jesus' most blessed name we pray.
Amen. And I also request Mr. Matthew Pickler to lead us in prayer for mine.
Let's pray. Our gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for you once again. While we partake in this Holy Communion, we remember the blood of which you have shed in the Calvary, Lord. While we take this wine, we remember your agony, your pain, which you have done in the cross, Calvary, Lord. While we take this wine, we remember our sins. Please clean our sins, and we come to your feet, Lord. Bless this wine and bread. This we ask in the most blessed name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen.
May I request the choir to lead us in singing while we assess.
Hymn number 874 from the hymn book, What Devotion of Christ. What can wash away my stain? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Oh, precious is the flow that
For I received from the Lord what I also passed on to you. The Lord Jesus, on the night that he was betrayed, took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and said, "This is my body which is for you. Do this in remembrance of me." As the Lord asked us to do it, let us take part in it. In the same way, after supper, he took the cup, saying, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Do this whenever you drink it in remembrance of me." As God asked us to do, let us do it. Take part in remembrance of him. While the bride continues singing, they offer praise and thanksgiving for the Lord. Also,
For my cleansing this I see, nothing but the blood of Jesus. For my pardon is my plea, nothing but the blood of Jesus. Oh, precious is that blood that brings me righteousness.
shall we all rise? Those in prayer, please. Thank you. Let's pray. Our most loving and gracious Heavenly Father, once again we thank you for the given opportunity to come to your holy sanctuary in the month of February, year of 2019. Lord, we thank you, Lord, for enabling us to partake in your table, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for being with us. Thank you for your presence that is with us. Thank you, Lord, for speaking with us through your servant. Lord, help us to understand your word and help us to live accordingly, Lord. And Lord, as we are going from your place, from the presence of God, as we are departing from this place of sanctuary, Lord, please continue to be with us and protect us from all the dangers that may come into our lives. Lord, we beseech your protection and your forgiveness to be with us throughout our lives, Lord. But as we go out from your from your sanctuary, Lord. Please be with us, lead us, and guide us. I also pray for the offering that is offered in your church service, O Lord. Lord, bless the hands who has stretched forth their arms for the glorification of church and the poor, O Lord. Lord, bless those hands and bless them abundantly, Lord. Help that offered to be useful to reach the unreached, Lord. We submit the entire program into your mighty and caring hands, and you have brought us thus far. You have led us in this service in a smooth way. Thank you for being with us. We submit all our prayer requests into your mighty and caring hands. We ask all these things in the matchless name of our dear Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen. Now may the grace of our Lord, the love of our Savior Jesus Christ, and the sweet communion of the Holy Spirit rest and abide with all of us now and forevermore. Amen.